been quite on the down low lately. I don't want to be rude and introduce myself and do nothing. However, if I am needed,
That's fine.
I'm
That's
here
okay.
as a helper. Yeah, I'm a balanced
That's fair
developer.
enough.
I help Haste with whatever he needs.
He criminally underrates himself. That's his main job.
Yep, I
Nice.
guess.
Well, before we get started with the meat and potatoes of the rest of the event here in the 21st anniversary, we've got a video to show you all, and then we'll get started. So we'll play this one, and then we'll come back after about a minute or so.
It means we get a moment to actually talk about the fact that Jammy still hasn't undocked, right? Or has it allowed you?
Are either of you watching my stream like on Twitch? I just want to make sure the audio of the video is coming through.
It is, yeah. I just had to unmute it for a second, but it's working fine.
Okay, that's good. I was very worried.
Like, are you undocked, Jammy, or do you need me to figure something out?
I've got undocked, but I'm dealing with some pretty horrible input lag. Yeah, I've just closed the Twitch stream because I had, like Kusari's open, and I think that was possibly what's causing some of the problems. I don't know if I can stream this and still be in a playable state though, so I may need to bail and just play the ship and talk here instead of actually providing screen.
All right, we're back. There we go. So we're back. Hold a second. Here we go. Now, there we go. Now I'm back. Had it accidentally muted. There we go. Apologize in advance if there is a little bit of jank with the stream. A few things going on mechanically with this, so just want to forewarn everyone. But so right now, I'd like to pass on to Jammy, our lead when it comes to the story event here, and he'll explain exactly what's happening on stream here.
Sure, yeah. So a little bit of background to what's going on here. Rhineland as a house in the original game, the vanilla game, was a republic. So Chancellor, Reichstag, all the rest of it. In Discovery, a couple of years ago, there was a civil war that was fought between the Imperial factions and the Federalist factions, and that resulted in a big messy conflict and an unhappy peace at the end of it, in which Rhineland became a federal empire and the emperor was instated. So what's happening today is the Federal Empire is trying to establish closer ties with a neighbouring house, Gallia, which is another house that was introduced by Discovery. And as a part of that, they're conducting a state visit. So the Emperor is actually travelling to Gallia as a kind of like diplomatic show of force to try and pull this treaty across the finish line and get these trade rights that both Rhineland and Gallia really need. Of course, the Rhineland government is this kind of dysfunctional hodgepodge of both sides that fought during the Civil War that are being forced to cooperate. So there's lots of bad blood inside the government, and it doesn't function particularly well. And as a result of that, it leaks like a sieve. Similarly, the Gallic side of things have their own issues as well. And what this has resulted in is the convoy's plans, their itinerary, their route, being leaked to all kinds of people that would mean to do the dignitaries harm. So our job is to get the Emperor to Gallia. Everyone else's job is to try and kill him. So that's what we're going to be doing today.
We've just had the first funny part of the event before the event happened. A Corsair fleet jumped into Stuttgart, and then they were immediately jumped on top of by Coalition.
Oh, well, there you go. So we've got the military assets moving in here. I think a few of them have already taken the trade lane down to Brandenburg. And those of you who are in stream right now, we do encourage questions and do encourage interactions and such. A few of us are watching, so we can respond. If you like a planet that much, put a ring on it. Well, someone likes New Berlin a little too much, and they got a big ring. But I do have some POVs of other streamers at the moment. I'm hoping it all works and such we can switch between them. But yeah, for the moment we'll just follow the Rhineland military battleship here and see what happens. There we go.
The Emperor falling behind already then.
He's taking it slow. It's all right for the Emperor to be a little bit like he's taking in the sights. He doesn't get out much, so it's a rare trip for him. Oh, it's just the Admiral or something aboard. I see.
Apparently the jump gates are broken, but pillars on this one.
Yeah, I'm on it.
The jump gates are broken.
Yeah, Nix is telling us the jump gates are broken.
Define broken.
Ah, Sarge here. Wish you all good luck and have fun. Hey there, Sarge. Welcome. Thanks for the kind words. Hoping everything goes well with this one. So right as we jump into the next system here, it seems like that's where all the action's taking place. So it's kind of a slow start here while everything's moving.
Jump gates seem to work fine. Might have been just Nyx.
It might have just been someone having a specific problem. Yeah.
Or that, yeah.
It's alright.
Crisis averted.
Yeah, let's show the world we still enjoy Freelancer after 21 years. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to go just as poorly, Sarge, just in a different way. These things never go smoothly.
Hayes, do you
Yeah,
have
I must say it's like surreal to be at the 21st anniversary as well, because I started playing Discovery when I was 13 and I'm 30 now, so
was
Oh, Jesus.
Freelancer released like it was made in US, right?
Yeah, by the mighty Chris Roberts himself.
So it can now drink alcohol legally.
Finally.
Finally. But all they've got is Liberty Ale. A joke
There you
never
go,
made.
Jimmy Wild. How you doing there, Jimmy? A few people saying hello in stream. So as I mentioned before, if you guys got questions or if you guys are new or anything like that to Discovery, there's panels below that have some information. There's a link to the Discord for us, the installation guide as well, if you guys want to join in and everything like that. There's things everywhere. That's a liner. It's an Oasis liner, not a Rhineland cruiser. But thank you so much for the follow there. Much appreciated.
is that a Rhineland cruiser?
Oh, it's
Technically, if you have an install ready, you can jump straight into the action as well without needing a ship right away, because we have some restarts ready that are on the forums. I don't know, are they explained somewhere down below as well for you, Kizari? Or it's just in the forums, right? Yeah. So there's a few restarts you can find information on the forums. That should get you a bomber right away.
And to have a bit of fun, I imagine it may be somewhat annoying, and there's a bit of the action right now. I'll try to get close, but anyone who follows, there's a soundbite of Trent saying, "Is that a Rhineland cruiser?" So that may happen a few times. Thanks for the 10 bits, my dude. Alright, so Aussie internet. Let's see if it looks very jank at the moment, what's going on screen, but we'll see what else happens.
Oh, I can see the Botsler bomb has just blown past. Oh, something big just blew.
Yeah, I think my ping here is not going to keep
I
up
see
with
the coalition
everything.
here already.
Not just them.
So there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, there you go, Haste. That's your
It is such a mess.
Ooh. Yeah, line is under fire by a coalition battleship. That's fun.
Now, I don't know if the game
line
sound is coming
themselves-
through.
Well, the server load is holding for the time being.
The game sound is coming
That's
through.
good.
Yeah, it is.
Is it loud or is it? I might have to get closer. I don't want to get too
It's-
close to interrupt though.
It's a little quiet, but
Yeah, I'll have to turn it up here then. That's fine. Give me a quick second, guys. I'm hoping that's good enough. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of names on screen right now. Ping is 470. Yep, that'll do it.
So server load is about what you would expect in this situation.
What's that? 200-ish?
40.
40? That's solid, actually.
35.
Yeah, it's perfectly playable. I'm having a time.
All right, I might just sit out here and just do camera, a turret view, and just look around here a bit. So we got, whew. So with the Emperor and the representatives going towards Ile-de-France, yeah, they haven't even left
small-
New Berlin yet.
There's just a small Bundschuh regiment, I suppose. By which I mean there's like dozens of them.
Yeah, well, this is just the
I'm
beginning.
just casually driving a liner at a load of coalition gunboats.
It will surely go well.
There you go. Seems like I'm keeping up now. The chat's rolling in, which is nice. Thanks, Kane. Update. Yeah, it's a little jank with the ping here. It's kind of everyone's warping back and forth, but this is the best that I can do.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to huddle up to the Berghafen, seeing as that's the Emperor ship. And
All right, I'm gonna see if I can. I'll see if I can switch between someone else's POV here. So apologies in advance if it's jank. I did the best I could with what I got right now, so bear with me. All right, Kreutz off. All right, there we go. So someone's flying a Corsair here, jumping in from... Whose stream have we got as...
There'll be
It's hard
Angars,
to
I
get.
think, if you're...
Yes, that's correct. That's me.
You could try Ambas. I
Yeah.
think they're on a Bundschuh ship.
Are
I'm not
they
sure
in
if
the
they're
fight
currently
right now?
I would guess so, but they might have also perished because a lot of people aren't lasting very long.
No, they're still here. All right, well, there you go. You got Amber's right here. Apologies, Amber. I haven't asked you if it's fine to restream it, but I hope you're okay with this.
Ooh, the coalition battleship has just gone up.
Right.
There goes the Havana.
Oh, I haven't even started to record this, but I should probably... I'll upload the stream part, that's fine. So a lot of stuff's
Seeing-
happening.
Awful lot of Hellfire rockets going off.
Yeah, the effects on those might be a bit too vibrant.
It's mostly that there's just a lot of them. Yeah.
so many people dying.
All right.
No.
The Datton's being targeted now. One of the other liners.
All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got Diamond Wolf as well. He's in on the action. Just seeing what he's up to. Getting right in the middle of everything as well.
There goes another one of the platform ships. Bundschuh, which are one of the... Oh, there goes another one. Civil servant.
And what was this? The second or third trade lane?
Yeah, we're just between Bonn Station and the Stuttgart jump gate, so pretty early on. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that was a big one. What was that? That was another coalition capital ship. Well, the Rhino military seems to be thinning out the ranks a little bit. There goes another Bundschuh.
Nice, nice. The stream's a little jank with both Diamond's face and my face on top of each other, but that's all right. Right.
Have a Bundschuh down.
I don't think the Bundschuh are breaking this one just yet.
Okay, let's switch back to what I've got here. So as I'm not quite participating in a sense in the event here, I'm very much able to answer questions for those of you who want to send one or send stuff into the chat there. The other guys here busy shooting each other, so
Yeah, I'd love to. I can't multitask that well. I'm holding right click with Hellfires. Yeah.
I am mostly surprised by the fact that
like,
we actually still have NPCs spawning in this weather.
Really?
We do. Just barely.
Yeah,
We do.
Impressive.
look at all this.
Yeah, I mean, I am barely contributing to the fight, so I can help with questions as well if you read them out.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. So yeah, questions or anything regarding Discovery or Freelancer, 21st anniversary stream, so just send them in, whatever you got. Myself and Jamie can answer these ones. I'll try and make it somewhat interesting with what I've got.
Oh, here goes Eric Bugman, which is Lunatic on the Grass. That's the leader of the Bundschuh.
At the hands of the press office himself.
It would be the media that take down the Bundschuh.
Alright, how close are we to the actual jump gate to Stuttgart? Not very. As that is the fighting done. Nice, nice. Convoy will proceed. Onwards and upwards. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. How are you doing? Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. That the issue is also looking at it from the defender's perspective. It's that they're trying to make a run on the liners, which makes sense, but that means they have to push through just so many defenders, right? I was just shooting the rear end of a lot of bombers.
Alright, let's see if I can try get... I'll go to the gate to Stuttgart and just watch people roll in, see if I can get a nice sort of visual of that. While I do so, I'll see what, I guess, Amber and stuff are up to. Oh, they're relogging. That's fine.
You've got Anger's perspective soon, because I'd imagine the Corsairs are going to be hitting in Stuttgart.
Yes. Oh, well,
Would be my expectation.
That's the only system they are allowed to, as per.
Yes, yeah, but I mean, it doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Alright, I'm on Eingar's perspective now.
Oh, is there another attack wave? Oh, it's just a very small group of coalition.
Alright, nice, nice. Unless it's going to get disabled partway, probably.
Yeah, like watching an entire swarm of fighters go after that poor Bundschuh is like a Harry Hill skit.
Where's the VIP?
With some of the other liners.
That's right, I'll switch back to what I've got here. Whoa. I see fighting well off to the side there. What's going on?
Corsair bomber here.
We were told the convoy ships would be pushing forwards, not sitting in place during the fight. All right, well, yeah, there's everyone else. We got the battleship, we got the liners. Everyone's
Well, I'm
moving forward
guessing-
now.
What I'm guessing happened was people getting caught up in the fight itself. I don't think people.
The
Yeah.
lanes were disrupted, and like the liners were shooting into the combat as well. So
There you
I
go.
see.
Everyone's moving ahead.
Yep.
What a cool visual. Look at this. Hold on a second. Can I go back? Here you go. What a cool visual this is. All the ships moving in one group. Love it. Haste the VIP is not dead after 5 minutes. What do you have to say for yourself?
That it's all going according to plan, of course. Smooth sailing. The Emperor wouldn't just fly, like, unguarded. He's not a fool. Only a little bit.
Alright, onwards. The rest of them are catching up. Alright, I think I'm gonna use the jump gate there and just see who would be on the other side. Ooh!
is it looking spicy?
A stationary snap just got double mortared.
That's impressive.
It is, yes.
Alright, here we go. And we have, oh my lord. Oh my god. Yep, there's DTR. Right. Amazing. All the Corsairs. And yeah, I'm thinking that the military battleship there is likely not going to last very long here.
It might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, someone's got pulses, and then other people just tearing it apart. Yikes. Action with a raid of 2 viewers. Welcome. Thank you so much. Hey, what happens if we take the fight to Baden-Baden?
Then we
There's
just
just some-
holiday.
Gonna be very.
Yeah, the tourists down there just get a nice view. It's fireworks, essentially.
There you go.
No, Helmchen, the Emperor's doing just fine. He's sound asleep aboard the Burghausen, actually. He hasn't even,
Where's-
they haven't even
where's the
woken him up
caboose?
yet. There's
Where-
hardly an emergency.
Oh my god, this is messy on the
Where's
other
the
side.
kaboom? Whoa. Nice. Are the death fuses on battleships quite long? Because that lasts like 20 seconds.
They are.
They did.
Yeah,
good.
they're huge.
30 seconds or something like that. They're a while.
Yikes. Alright. Is the Kaiser already dead? I actually don't know which one the Kaiser is on.
He is on the battle cruiser Bergenhausen.
And he's going to be perfectly fine. Probably. Maybe.
Maybe not the ministers though. On the liners, the liners are much squishier. All the liners are attacking this cruiser.
I'm trying to figure out which ship it is on the ship list here, but I'll find them out.
I'm starting to
But not
feel-
enough without support.
Yeah, all the liners are bullying a Corsair cruiser at the moment.
Alright, let's see if we can get some action here from someone else who's actually fighting, so give me a quick second here. It's Diamond Wolf. Amber's just chilling in place. Oh. Oh.
Have you got any
I
point
see
of
what
view?
Amber's doing. No, I see what Amber's doing, so I'll just sort of switch back to... Let's go to Eingar here. There we go. Yeah, Eingar's in the thick of it, broadcasting his side now. Nicely done, Eingar. Holy crap. Is that Hellfires?
That was hard.
I'm taking fire. Berghausen, save me!
Jesus. A lot of this stuff happening everywhere, good lord. Why should you book an OS and C liner? I mean, bring the Red Velvet Club out here and just see what happens.
God damn, this is
Alright,
a
I'm
lot
hearing
of
something
Corsair
else
cruisers.
explode. Oh yeah. One of the Corsair
us
battle...
liners have got to stick together.
Nice. Eingar's about to take out one of the Gallic ships.
This is a throwback to yesterday's stream because a liner was the MVP at taking down caps there as well. I'm watching these Charon liners just tear into cap.
I don't quite have the range. He's staying just at max range. Oh god. Bloody
The
hell,
server is
so-
holding on perfectly fine, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yep,
That's nice. My ping, not so much though.
you're ping, but the server's ping is great. Praise anger.
Not. Alright, there's like 3 separate fights happening. I don't know which one to keep track of.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Yeah, it's easier when I'm rebroadcasting someone else's, but thanks for the update there. I'm in Australia. Do the rest of you guys want to sort of say where you guys come from, or at least which country you guys are at?
Well, I'm from Holland. Pretty nice, cheap internet. All things considered.
Is that the big perk?
That's a big price.
You also have cheap internet, or do you say like, nah, always special?
Oh, that's like it is here in the UK as well. I sympathise.
It isn't too bad here in the Netherlands, where we have powerful infrastructure. But I'm not sure it's cheap. I don't think it's cheap. It's just good.
I live next to Haste in Flanders, in Belgium, with decent internet. Got 51 ping, so I'm having a fun time.
Which is a nice little sneak peek, actually. That's something. We might be moving the
silent.
server soon to somewhere where everyone will have less ping, because it won't be in Finland. There's
Just
a
like maybe
Lovely.
the Finns will have more ping.
The Finns, yeah, but I don't think there's that many of them.
I think there's
Raise your
only
hand
a
if you're a fan.
single Finnish person in Discovery, and I don't think he plays that much. Or actually, no, he might play.
I'll switch it over from Eingar's to mine here. Apologies for those who like the in-person action. Just to check in to see what the liners are doing here. Oh, the RDS Datlin, is that do they have their shields removed? Oh, they had their shield removed. Damn. All right.
No, those are
Who
things
did?
that happen.
Oh, okay, no, that was the wrong side of the trade lane that I just tried to dock with.
How are the liners doing on health and stuff anyway?
I don't think we're going to be in any trouble.
Yeah, it seems to be holding
Nah.
really well. Yeah, a little bit too well.
We're only one system in.
It's always Wesker's
It's like
fault.
5 systems?
I may just like disable my shields.
Datlin has no shields mounted, so I think they just blew them off.
Yeah, I'm in the Westerholt.
We got someone from India. We got Jim here from the USA. We've got... Oh, all right. Hold a second. How do I even pronounce their name? We got someone else raiding with a party of 7. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
There's reinforcements. Nah, it's all gonna end the same way as raiding Takagi's fortress. Everyone's just gonna die. It's just Ozu and Trent that lives. Nah, it's fine. Actually, we have no idea how this is gonna play out, but the defending is doing very, very well.
What would you like, Antonio?
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, it might be a good shout.
I'll be uploading this stream to
We could also just give
YouTube.
respawns to unlawfuls if you want, or something like that.
Yeah, we could take off the ID rule and let people respawn freely.
The idea was to record it and upload the recording because higher quality and such, but because I'm a streamer, I forgot to do that.
I mean, to be
So
fair,
I'll
I
just
think there's,
upload
like, 4 or 5 different camera ships floating around, so there's probably a lot of people reporting.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who would be streaming their own things and stuff. I'm just trying to achieve the central sort of role here, I guess. Attackers may now freely respawn. Oh, neat. Look at that.
You might want to take it slightly slow as well on your end, Antonio. Maybe give them a bit of a chance to catch up. Yep.
I'm just going to form up
Alright.
with the Bergenhausen then.
Nice. That is a Rhineland cruiser. That is a Rhineland cruiser that just
That's
passed
2
us.
of them, in fact.
Not just one either.
3.
It just keeps coming.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it's just
perfectly
like when having a
timed.
stroke just keeps repeating himself.
Kanan, well done. If you did it at any time, that was a perfect time. Thanks for the follow, man. Too bad I can't follow 3 times. I don't know if that actually works. If you unfollow and follow again, does it trigger the alert? Ah, Jimmy Wild's coming in with the second one. Look at that. Do we have a third for all 3? Do we have a third, I wonder? That is. All right, well, I'm going to be switching to Amber's point of view now because I'm kind of just been left behind here. I've just got a Bundy behind me because I'm an idiot and just wasn't paying attention. So we'll see what good old Amber's doing here.
Where is the Bergenhausen?
And apologies, the people's POVs that I'm switching to, I'm not recording their audio because that would just be horrific and just too much to handle. So I've muted them. The in-game audio is just from me. So we'll see what happens. Oh lord, that is quite a large fleet of wild. What the hell? Oh my god. That's insane. All right. That's all right there, Sarge. You go enjoy your work. This will be up so you can watch it later. You should make yourself hostile to one of their factions so the danger music plays. I should, but no. All right. How many Rhineland cruisers have we got? 2 here. 3. Look at that. All 3.
We've got 101 people online so far. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been holding
That's
at
the
about
most-
something like that. Yeah. 110.
The most I've ever seen online. All right, we're jumping through to Cologne, it looks like.
I'm still waiting for the Emperor to turn up. We're at, where are we? Freeburg. Yeah, if you
Alright, what have we got?
take the lanes up to Freeburg and then we can cruise from there.
Oh, far out. Jesus Christ, I just jumped to Cologne and there's a ton of wild. Oh my lord. That is amazing. You should just say that so you don't have to be the testing bunny for the Chaos mods tomorrow. Yeah, I think the only other mod I've really played is Crossfire. But,
You poor.
I have some
poor
things
soul.
I have some things to say about Crossfire, but today's not the time or place for it.
I guess.
Acknowledged. Your request is granted. Please proceed forward.
All right, whereabouts are you, Eingar? I'm thinking about switching to you.
My
here.
game just crashed.
Oh, okay then. That
The
helps.
server didn't crash, so that's the most important thing. The server's fine,
Server's fine, yes. And I'm checking what...
which is surprising. It's extremely surprising that it's fine.
The players broke before the server did.
It was a
Which is the
crash
most
in-
unexpected.
Cadia stands.
All right,
Oh,
I'll kind of
crash.
get an overview from my side here. I'll switch out to me here. Kind of place myself next to the Alp wreck here and just go from there. See what we got. A lot of stuff happening.
You'll find it endlessly comical, just the sheer amount of bullshit in the liner's cargo hold.
You clearly haven't seen the the BC itself. It's much better. The Emperor's much better off. You've got the shorts throw.
All right. Well, with us here, the stream going on for almost an hour, it's only been 2.5% of dropped frames. That's still pretty good. My stream's holding.
Holy shit, there is a lot going on the other side of the game.
Yeah, there is.
Yes, this wreck is truly.
But does he have 15 anime in his cargo hold? In the liner's cargo hold? I don't know.
Unfortunately, we do not have anime. It's one of those FLSR specific things. We haven't been able to implement it.
Yeah.
My god,
They
I've
have to faction
immediately
perk
got like
anime.
4 wild
Yeah,
bombers
it's
on
something
the
like one of the Kusari factions has the faction perk it.
Not nearly enough lobbying from the Kusari
I'm
faction.
getting focus fired.
Kaboom. Oh. What's the ruling with the camera ship? It's like 1k away I have to be. 2ks? Something like that.
In this sort of chaos, I don't know if it matters. I wouldn't worry too much. about
Yes.
it.
I was
Everyone
gonna
is
say,
so
like,
much on screen, it really just does not matter.
Ask
Well,
saying they're dead. Yeah, I'm halfway dead as well. It's fine.
I intentionally disabled my shield and I'm getting a fair bit of attention, so...
Haste, can
I
I
think
get
you might
some,
have to turn it back on.
Can I get some
No,
depth
I'll
of
keep it
vision?
off.
What did you say? Sorry, Anger.
Can I get some death privilege? I got yeeted 100k below the sun during the crash. Can I
Where do you need a beam to?
get a beam? Anywhere that is not here.
You're also going to have to give me
Yeah.
a ship name because I have to like.
Haller in Zurich.
Thanks, their light, by the way. They just disabled the lane.
I'm like being. I just got a shot in me. Let me see.
Let's just go see what's happening over here.
Well, you're going to be on Heisenberg, and you're just going to like it.
I will.
Woof, there is a lot of hellfires.
I just realized I unloaded the events plugin
Oh, so no one's
and
been
never
getting
loaded
bumped.
it back in. Well, there's the
Oh.
bounties, everyone. Yeah.
Who balanced?
Why
Loaded
did
it
you
ahead
unload
of
it?
time. I unloaded it because it was loaded on the server restart an hour ahead of the event, and I just forgot to re-enable it as we started. Too caught up in clicking hellfires on people. I
You
suppose.
silly goose.
Yeah.
Who balanced this? Haste? I don't know.
Yeah.
Indeed.
In this case.
I'm surprised you don't have cloaks for the camera ships. Of course, I don't know your technical setup. The technical setup is camera ships don't have countermeasure slots.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make the events like time sensitive.
The
So how
Yeah,
many
that is a way to do it
unknowns?
as well.
I'd
The
say it's
Datsuns
pretty
get
even.
hammered.
Maybe a little bit more unknowns. There's a lot of wild.
Was there a hotkey to disable the chat? By any means, I thought there was,
I think it's in the launcher.
but it was a hotkey, so I could take screenshots. Because holy hell, this is something.
I can quickly have a look. Give me a second. I don't think there's anything to hide the chat. It's in the launcher to do that. You can hide the HUD.
I see.
but
Maybe
chat-
I misremembered. Never mind. I'm not doing on the hood. Holy hell!
There are so many people in this furball in front of me that I
There's
just
so
slightly
many
do-
names. It's just white. The whole screen is just white names.
Yeah, I honestly can't really keep up with what's going on.
One thing I can
Alrighty,
tell you,
well.
because I'm currently doing it, is that one of the liners is about to go down.
Is that the
You are doing the liner?
Datteln, yeah. My German isn't that good. Into you're ruining everyone's life. Oh, there he goes.
There we go.
Let me actually screenshot that so I can hand people their rewards afterwards.
The funny thing is, like, so many people did chip damage to that the highest.
Oh my lord.
Oh yeah,
was
that's too low.
11%.
Iyengar, I'm so sorry. I switched to your point of view and you just flew into the fight and there's just everything's just white.
Shouldn't
Everyone's
the liners
names
be
kept-
moving on? By the way, I don't think they should be fighting.
I
Am
do think they want to be trying to move on, yes. Especially now that attackers can respawn.
Yeah.
The attackers can, in theory, just keep chipping away.
I see one liner just shooting Charons, having
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
what
of
I
fun.
mean, the Wild are struggling, but they can also just keep coming back.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's gunboats, and I can actually do something realistic to gunboats, so I'll give it a go. Yeah, okay, so let's set a waypoint for the way out. The Bundschuh are back as well.
Look at that. I'm curious for the moment. How many people have we got watching at the moment here? 19 it looks like. Welcome everybody. So if you've got questions, things to say, or just to throw POG in the chat or something. I don't know what chat people do exactly, but send in some stuff. We do want to interact with the chat here and get things going. All the arrows at the screen border. I know, Iyengar's having a bit of a time here.
I do like
Jesus
the crowd control as well, though. These are good names.
SMH, at least.
I can appreciate a half-decent joke. I was flying, what was it? The press office. Like, I can't really complain, can I?
Don't bring an orbital liner out here. Jesus Christ. I mean, I can imagine it being a gigantic mess if your ping is good and everything like that, but looking at it from the outside here with Aussie internet, it's just a giant goddamn fuster clock.
And we wouldn't have it any other way.
We lost the bounty? What do you mean by that there, Ask? SMH? What, the capital ship tag of what faction is that? What is SMH?
Shaking my head.
Who are they talking about exactly? Because we didn't fly to the designated area. The designated
Every
area.
time I get anywhere near.
Jammy, isn't the designated area just all the systems related to the event?
Yep, the entire passage is valid.
The event plugin is on.
Yeah, so Ask, you don't have anything to worry about. If you got a kill in one of the event systems, you get the bounty.
Although
Coalition.
the plugin was disabled accidentally for a bit, so previous kills wouldn't have been paid out. But if you...
I've just noticed my entire screen is red, and there's not a lot of green left in it. These things happen. Look at this!
I'm sure if you post something or post a request at the end of this event there, Ask, we would be able to verify things. Kanan, blob of name, yeah. Wait, is that it? I don't see any red on scanners. Holy shit, we killed everything. Look at that. All right, let's go. I wonder what this looks like here with all the ships going in the lanes.
I genuinely don't know if the blood. That's going to be.
People have screenshotted their kills. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure they have. Most of the time they do.
Surprised it's not. It is enabled at this point. That's the thing that's confusing. Loaded 0 event data. That's not right.
All right. I think I'm gonna jump ahead to the gate here to Zurich and see. You need to add more lanes to this lane. Yeah, I'd love adding lanes to the lane within a trade lane to lane it up lane.
Yo, I heard you like lanes, so put more lanes in your lanes. You can lane while lane.
Exactly.
Oh, there's a single typo in the event config, and that's why it's not loading. Oh, that's something that happens. There's a double D. There's some double D's in our event config.
All right, we got some unknown here. We got some wilds. GNI is getting assaulted, which is fine. Yeah, we'll just check in with these guys up here. Laneception. You goddamn right there, Adam.
Saying that my line is not taking hull damage?
That's impressive, I suppose. Which one are you again?
I am the... God, what is my name? The Wester hull.
Wester.
Well, there you go. So it's one GNI against how many wild? Oh, we've got police and stuff here too. All right, cool.
I mean, it looks... You don't have anything, like, unusual going on there.
Yeah, I mean...
I can kick you for a moment so you are forced to reconnect.
I mean, I have taken hull damage. I can see there's bars missing, but the guy is just saying that he was hellfiring me and the number wasn't going down. Which is weird.
The Emperor himself will take on that task.
There you go. GNI's gone.
He went down fast.
Yeah, he did. Boom. Yikes. Is that a Scorpion? Oh, damn, it is a
Rhineland
Scorpion.
Cruiser.
Everything's a Rhineland Cruiser. Give everybody a Donnell.
Yeah, I'm moving up the
Yikes.
gate right into the middle of the fight.
Yep.
Oh my god, so laggy.
So what's the how do you pronounce that name? It's Nidarusum? Nut ship. Let's just take a look at the cargo here and see what they've got. Diplomats, luxury food, a ton of people, military salvage, and a red Hessian pilot to cap it all off.
Yeah, I'm taking fire now.
Incoming missile.
So should the liners just keep just pushing ahead to Zurich? That's the idea here, right?
Yeah, they definitely just need to keep going because now it's an attrition fight essentially.
I'm at the gate. Should I jump through?
Are both of you on the liners?
And yeah, Antonio's the Emperor. He's in the battle cruiser.
Okay, nice.
Antonio himself is the Emperor.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
him.
well then-
Just Antonio is the Emperor of Ryland.
Almighty
Just the
ruler,
person, Antonio.
Yes.
Almighty ruler, get the fuck out. Pyloe says, need more. I mean, Camperman here is saying 103 out of 200, which I suppose makes sense. 102, yeah, we're getting pretty high. Players are too interested in shooting one another than escorting anyone. It sounds like that's the case.
I mean, admittedly, it's very hard to find whoever you are trying to protect in this.
Suffering from success.
mean-
Too many players.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be easier if the liners actually did move to Zurich, because then you can actually see what you're protecting when they're on the move.
Yeah, I'm just gonna proceed on thrusters so people have an opportunity to catch up. Because if I hit the lanes with no one here to intercept me, I am just gonna be away and free to New Paris, and that's kind of boring.
All right, let's see what Eingar's doing here.
Showing off new.
Yeah, I
training
fixed the typo so it all loaded in. It's like we're good now. It's just a little bit late, but such things happen.
You know what? I think I showed Eingar last time. What's Amber doing here? Which button is Amber here? Nope. There we go. Oh god, right in the middle of it. Okay, there you go.
Scanning cargo.
Yeah, apologies, their stream's coming through as low quality. Oh, there you go, just jumped. Good stuff. And just as a bit of context here, this is what I'm staring at. It's just white names everywhere. I can't see what's going on.
It is literally impossible to core dump this thing.
Scanning cargo.
Oh, we got other nomads part of the event, or no?
Wild.
Yeah, wild, but like nomads, because we've got a void form here.
That
Namor.
should not be a thing, I believe.
Okay, yeah, void scream here is an actual nomad. Hey there, Denoned. How you doing? Whoop. what's happening here with Amber's stream. All right, I'll switch back here just to give him a moment to come back. There we go. Alright, so I got one of the liners here. They're looking pretty good in terms of their hull. Where's the other one at?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Is Diamond Wolf having a fun time in his camera ship? Did someone jump through to Zurich? Nice.
Yeah, the Emperor's battle crews were one of the liners. We're both in Zurich.
Nice, nice. Yeah.
Imagine being dead.
Where's the liner here? The other liner is in the middle of the fight. Good lord. Yeah, I'll PM him just as go.
Eventually, we're going to have every single player in the server in one system, and we'll see if the server holds even then. It's going to be impressive if it does.
Well, I think it's doing surprisingly well. And
It is doing surprisingly well, yeah. Like,
there not being any battleships present is probably helping a lot with that.
Allow me to
Yep.
add to that statement. Eventually, we will have every player in the server in the dev chat.
in one system, pardon me.
I remember all the way back in I think it must have been 2010 or something like that. I think it was when Igis was still running things. He wanted to do a stress test of the server and tried to get 200 players in front of Manhattan. And I think they got up to 150, and then just the server melted. Couldn't keep up with it. So I think we're probably doing a lot better today than we would have done back then.
Awesome. They just got my PM and I just immediately saw them change course to the jump gate. Finally. Awesome. That's good to see. And holy shit, look at this. They're front of the pack, but look at all this firepower coming in from behind them.
Hey, wait a minute. You just died. Why are you back out in space?
Attackers have respawns.
Attackers and defenders have respawns. The only thing that doesn't respawn is these liners, pretty much.
Re-engaging.
Oh, I see.
But they are chunky and defended
Not on
by
my
a rabid
good Christian
swarm of.
Yeah, the fun thing as well is that the Wild have event points and engagement rights along the entire length of the event. So they will just keep coming.
All right, perfect. The line is through. That's a jump gate. Pyloe, that's a jump gate, and it's a Gallic
That's
jump
me.
gate, not a
No,
Rhineland
That's
cruiser.
me.
No, it's not a jump gate. It's
Yeah, we're
those a jump gate. A cheer with
Oh, lordy.
lawsuits.
For people that aren't familiar with Discovery, we're currently heading into Gallia, which is a mod edition. So it's an entirely new house, which is based on a French sleeper ship. So we're going to be seeing a lot of custom assets, a lot of custom systems. Think of this as like a sightseeing tour through some of the things that Discovery has added.
Yeah, I just pulled up the nav map here. So you've got Corsair on the top, Bretonia bottom left, Rhineland, Liberty in the center. Of course, Omicron's on the right, but tucked away in the top left there, you've got Gallia. So we'll see some of that Jamie just described before. Shortly, once we get out of this cloud, of course. Escort leader should command way is clean to go forward, so event would move at the new location where there's a chance to revenge. Yeah, it's just a giant nightmare of what's going on here. I can barely see what's going on. Maybe not close enough. Oh, there you go. None of these guys are moving forward.
Maybe because they're trying to kill the liner, who has no shield at the moment, it seems like. Its shield's been blown off.
They honestly, it should just F2 thruster and just turret view with some turrets. Actually, do they have weapons anymore? They probably don't, right? They got 2 Sharons left. Or 2 Charons. The rest is all blown off. Oh my god.
Dock.
That lane is impossible to take. That liner is
Yeah,
dead.
don't. That liner is gone.
Well, this bodes poorly
You
for
think
my
the-
chances.
You think the liners have been made a little too durable? I don't think so. It was 56 just before, and now it's 48, 47, 46, 45.
It's got a
this
long
thing's
way
gonna
to
die.
go before it actually makes it to safety. Yeah.
This thing's
And
gonna
it's currently
die.
standing still, not moving. Probably trying to take the lane desperately. I don't think it's going to make it though.
You think I should PM them saying lanes? Maybe
Yeah,
not. I
probably.
mean, they're gonna figure it out. I mean, they're gonna die. It's
We have
There's no chance.
a Marquis battleship on the way.
Is that the registered one?
Yep.
Nice.
There seems to be a big congestion at the gate.
Yep. The liner's gone. The wild's got him.
Track failed. Track failed.
I wonder how many players participated in taking this guy down.
Oh, there's absolutely no way. Oh,
Wait, what?
actually, let's see.
Wait, what happened to the health? So it just got a boost of health, or is that just me?
It does have nanobots. It does have nanobots.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
The Marquis battleship's just cloaked.
Oh, I
Wait,
think something
it's-
may be
it-
repairing it.
Oh, it might have a
Wait,
repair
why
ship
is it-
as well.
Wait,
Yeah, there is a repair
It jumped
ship.
back.
I
It
did
jumped
kill
back
a
to
repair
Cologne.
ship twice,
What?
so-
It just jumped. It jumped back to Cologne. The liner jumped back to Cologne.
Interesting tactic.
That it did. Right on top of me, actually.
Don't know about
Oh,
that.
Amberdev raiding with a party of 8. Wow. Thanks
Nice.
there, Amber. And then followed. Thank you so much. Yes, much appreciated. I was restreaming your point of view for some of that. Very nice work. Tactical retreat. Yeah, going the opposite way.
A retrograde advance, actually.
Oof. What's the difference between battleships, battle cruisers, etc. in your mind? Well, I'm not a PvPer by any chance. I think maybe Jammy or Haste or something is probably better suited to answer that one.
What was the question again? Sorry.
The difference between
Uh,
battleships, BCs, cruisers, and other capital ships, I'm assuming.
Quite a lot.
Yes, quite a
How
lot.
do you summarize that?
Size, guns, maneuverability,
Cruisers are the smallest and fastest of the three,
survivability.
and arguably the most survivable because of that. But then, yeah, it's difficult. Battle cruisers are really an in-between class. Right now, they're the most unique in the sense that they are the only ships in Discovery that can have parts of them blown up, as opposed to the whole ship at once, which sets them apart quite a bit. And battleships are just the biggest thing you can fly, right? The most
Just
health, the most
to
firepower you can
Add a
have.
point about those battle cruiser components as well. The victory conditions for the attackers in this event are to blow off the component of the Emperor's battle cruiser. So the ship itself is incredibly durable, but you can destroy the engines, you can destroy the fire control, the shield generators, all that kind of stuff. So if he arrives in New Paris and his ship is a smouldering wreck, that is a victory for the attackers because it's incredibly politically embarrassing for the Emperor.
Oh, that's great.
Australian internet, just catching up with everything there. Just finished the part in the event. Got to grab some noms, but good luck all who'll keep at it. Thanks there, Amberdev. Much appreciated.
So where's
Oof,
the rest of the
alrighty.
fleet? Should I keep rolling? Because I'm just kind of sat at Orlicon at the moment, and yeah. Oh, have you
Where
gone
is
back
it? Is
to
it in
London?
Cologne or? Okay, I'm just trying to find out where it is so I can keep tabs on it. Ah, there it is. Yeah.
It'd be
Is
really
it moving?
interesting
Because
to
it
find
looks like
out
on my screen it's just bouncing back and forth.
Do they still have their thrusters? Because it sounds like the rest of their equipment's been shot off.
They don't have their thrusters, so it's just impulse for them.
That's painful. I feel bad for them.
So they're just moving at like what, 90?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think they're dead. It's just how long it takes that's in question at this point.
Yep. That's good old wonderful. So yeah, welcome everybody from Amber's stream at least.
Track failure.
We've got the team here from the Discovery. Handful of us just playing different sides. I'm just here just trying to capture as much as I can, I suppose, and rope in other people. Oh, finally, we're out of the cloud. I can actually see what's going on.
Can you though?
Yes. I mean,
Yeah, there's
Vaguely.
well, the Marquis.
Yeah, I
are
don't
on
think
their
so.
way towards you. So the Marquis have got a battleship. That's
I'm gonna
very
say,
big
I
island
think we have to tell the repair ship not to, because with this armor upgrade, it just repairs way too much. It's repairing 20 times as much as usual, right? It's just, I can tell you it's impossible to get through. That repair ship living for like half a second repairs everything that everyone's been doing. Which is
Well,
a bit-
it's currently half HP and dying really fast, so I think the repair
We'll
ship
see.
might like. Whoa. Might let people figure it out and kill the repair ship. I think that's more fun that
I
way.
killed it 3 times now. It keeps coming back.
The problem is that it repairs 3 million health in the time you kill it, which is just
Oh, I see.
a lot. We'll see how it goes. We'll see.
Well,
we got a question.
apparently
The
the
armor
have
has
you-
free
repair
damage.
just
The
docked
repair
on-
ship heals raw health. Without
Yeah,
being
he's
affected
just
by
docked on the
anything.
observatory as well. So if you kill him, he's coming straight back.
We got a question here. Have you added fixed physics package stuff to Discovery already, or is this turning and tumbling still the vanilla networking issues?
The latter. There is pretty much, well, in multiplayer at least, physics technically do not exist. It's all client side extrapolation. From a technical point of view, what we have done is we've
Hey,
limited
there we go. There's the
the
new rust.
impact of collisions, so that, well, you no longer have.
I will
Wait,
say
did
a
I
good
manage
part
to-
of
just-
the...
They managed to
flipping-
cruise. What?
Flipping a cruiser
Um,
just by existing.
They just managed to cruise. Holy shit.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's impressive.
Just ask it. Ask it if it can switch. Yeah, just ask it if it can switch.
Wow. Do they
I
really
think it's
just,
doing a bit too much work.
They really did manage to cruise away. What the hell? Out of that entire big group.
A good bit of the
That's
tumbling
quite-
and stuff you're seeing, Kanan, is also simply because of the ping I think you're observing with, which is kind of... it's not something we can do much about. It's quite a bit smoother for me personally as I'm playing on lower ping.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with the liner here. I just want to know what they're doing. Oh, there's a Marquis here. That makes sense. 2 liners. All right, we got both liners here. Fantastic.
The tumbling and stuff has been. Well, what Aingar was trying to say earlier was that we limited the maximum turn rate that can happen, right?
Because of a collision, yes.
Yeah, because of a collision. So when 2 large ships bump, they no longer spin 700 times in a row. They just bounce off each other, pretty much. That's it. That's the only tumbling
And
you
there's a
get.
few more. Anger has been working on something else in regards to rotations and engine killing and stuff like that. Will also help smooth things out a bit. I don't think that's live, right?
It's
That
not.
isn't live. So there is a bit of stuff in the works there.
Yes.
But fundamentally, if you're watching from 400 ping, you're going to see things bounce back and forth a little bit more as well.
Yes. I can confirm
that's
that the
more
game
to
was
do with
super smooth
that's
when I
more to
played
do with the client like
before I died.
guessing where the other ships are and then it's syncing back up.
It's more modeling question about collisions.
Oh,
The liners
we're,
should not be attacking. The liners should not be attacking.
going after the Ironback.
Oh,
I
wait.
was asking the other liner to move, and he just sat there at the lane, so the wild caught us.
Yeah, the liners were sitting there for quite some time. They had the chance to take the lane.
Yep.
They did
I'm
not.
I'm just going to go at thrust speed because that's more entertaining. At least it will be if I set a waypoint whenever I'm going.
Alright, well the Ironback's gone. Well, it looks like the Ironback's gonna go.
Nice.
There it goes. And kaboom.
Nah, I got it. we don't let that happen twice. Or Cruise last time, I guess.
Killed the
Alright, let's see.
killed repairs
are you
number
still-
4.
Are you still on
Or
Ironback?
another
or no?
repair.
They just keep showing up.
If you want to try, you can try and stream my POV on Discord. If you want to give that a shot anyway, I can stream this.
Yeah,
Suicidal
I can,
stuff. Hold on.
I can try.
No guarantees that it will work, but we can try.
Yeah, we can try it, absolutely.
Kanan says, nah, I was asking about the update frequency of client dash server physics packages and whether you made them include the stuff you found recently yet.
Oh, okay, let me just read that question actually on the screen itself.
Yeah, these are definitely Angar questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Alright.
Way
Okay,
beyond
so-
technical competency.
Client server physics packages. Those do not exist. The only thing that happens between the server and the client is positional packages. The server then extrapolates. Like the clients themselves just receive nothing but timestamps and positions and rotations of a given ship, and then they just extrapolate. Okay, I've seen that guy in here 5 seconds ago, in here 2 seconds ago, and now I see them here. I will
There
now
goes a liner.
I will now assume that they are moving on this vector with that speed at that rotation. So when it comes to frequency,
Oh,
Are
did
we
they just
simply-
get one of the liners?
a recent discovery was found
Yes,
that
yeah.
Fuck,
the
that's just
amount
me
of position packets that the client sends is linearly scaling with your
I'm going to turn my shields
frame
back
rate. The more frames you have, the more updates you send, which is funny. That said, an important thing to say is that because of the extrapolation nature of the multiplayer experience, if you send too many, your ship just starts teleporting left, right, and center, which is what is happening if your FPS goes at around the breaking point is around 150 FPS in a dogfight anyway. So it's not really something that can be improved without just straight up replacing the whole thing, which is not something that is on the table in the near future. Not anytime soon.
By the way, Haste, I am streaming your Discord.
And we can all watch me die very, very soon then, but cool.
You're flying towards a trade lane for the
But,
campaign. Okay,
But
well,
yes, Kanan,
We already-
we have applied the throttle patch. So your system state is actually being communicated properly between.
So which kind of near future is that? Is that Blizzard kind of near future or Star Citizen kind of near
I
future?
said it's not in the near future.
It's Star Citizen near future, yeah.
Because it's not a near future. Basically, like it's something that would be amazing to do, but basically we would need to rip out a good chunk of the game logic and just replace it with our own and have it not crash, which a few mods tried to do in the past. None of them are around anymore, which says a lot.
There's a lot of ships on my tail.
Like there were some good attempts, but yeah, it's just the scope of the thing and the inherent instability that it comes along with. It's just eh. Okay.
Nice, nice. Yeah, your stream's coming through pretty nicely there, Haste. So we're pretty
Good
good.
stuff. It's time for me to hold right click on the liner again,
Danger.
as one does.
Radiation damage detected.
Am I shooting at Jammy? I
Alright.
think I'm shooting at Jammy.
Yeah, you are. I'm having to swap a lot of targets.
Shoot harder.
Hmm.
I am very glad that I had the infinite power core.
The one I'm not glad about is the Burghausen's infinite power core. That is the most terrifying thing in this entire group. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, where is the jump going? Oh,
Yeah, it's
God,
about
I'm
3
just
Ks away, it
losing
looks like.
turrets.
Alright, nice. Don't know if you'll find my stream cam in the playlist there, but I'm next to the gate.
Track failure. Track failure.
Yeah, this.
No, it uses the same kill credit, as far as I know. Ow. That's very painful. I'm not long for this world.
Alright.
No, I'm just some random French name. I don't even know what my name is.
We're with
Actually, I shouldn't have told you because now I'm gonna get flaxed up. Yeah.
So Jammy let us know earlier, or teased it earlier or whatever, but we're pretty much going to be heading into like the core Galaxy systems, which is an addition to Discovery.
Did I get him? I didn't get him.
And majority of the time we've been spending in clouds and such doing some fighting, but we'll be getting into some more beautiful looking areas of the game. At least in my
Eventually,
eyes.
if this liner jumps, yeah.
Yeah, I am not good at turret steer.
Did you die or something?
I did indeed die, yeah. I wasn't long for this world
Nice.
with my 50 nanobots.
He's tried to get a sneaky insta on Fafnir, but the Fafnir has too much
I
health,
did, yeah, not too much.
too
health.
much HP. What a beast. Bulldozer.
So
bomber.
hard to figure out what is going on with all this chaos.
Yeah, yeah. In general, like freelance, the UI doesn't really lend itself to fights over 12 people, really. Like at some point, like the fact that you can only see 8 ships on the contact list, and that list.
I don't think Digital Anvil ever planned to have 100 players in one system.
Whoa.
Not
Or
really.
expected that to happen.
I think they were surprised about the 12 in the first place that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Did you guys increase the load ranges for the unstable jump holes?
LODs.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I get the
LOD
feeling
is-
that I
is-
am going to be killed by my own teammates slow docking with the game.
There you go. Well, I'll quickly show off something Discovery related, or Discovery that we have in Discovery at least, that's not in vanilla or anything else. But that's a jump hole. Looks a little different to what you would normally see in the vanilla Dutch, but let me just sort of... Yeah, that's a good old jump hole. Oh, it does? Nice.
Here we go. Finally, I got through.
So there you go. Do you guys want to talk about your plans for what the unstable jump holes are gonna, like, how they're gonna work?
It's a small change. Right now, they block specific ship types entirely, like transports, for example, and capital ships. And we're simply changing it so instead of doing that, which kind of... it's a choice mostly to keep the economy balance intact. But we're changing it so, because of that, we're just changing it so you cannot jump through one with more than, I think 650 is probably what we're going to do, with more than 650
Hey, I
cargo.
got into a trade lane.
Which means that capital ships can use them to get around quickly. An empty transport can even use them to get around. But you cannot power trade and essentially take immense shortcuts for trading purposes.
There you go. They're all jumping through. I can see it at a distance. That's quite a nice view. All right.
Now, surely this is
I
a
think-
safe gate for me to take.
I don't think there is any such thing in this event.
Hello, cruiser. I'm being Rhineland cruisered again. Oh no.
Is that a Rhineland cruiser?
There is again a Rhineland cruiser traffic jam. It never ends.
That is indeed a Rhineland cruiser.
Yeah, the problem is I can tell you
Right.
the defenders are all docking with the gate, and we just physically cannot get through because of slow docking. Like, I'm just waiting.
Is anyone
This
is anyone
is
around
funny.
Planet Marne?
Yeah, we're there at the moment.
Nice. All right, I'll come up to you guys then.
The VIPs are here, so like the one surviving liner and the Berghausing.
Oh wait, what? Oh damn. Okay. I was going to say
it
that
is quite
one of the
funny
liners
that
got deaded.
Pure happenstance. The liner with the minister on it, which is me, is the one that didn't get focused down first.
Yeah. Nice. So we're all moving
It
ahead
was
now.
scripted.
All the Navy guys.
That's how it was supposed to go. It was entirely
Huh?
scripted.
All right, we got G&I guy just disconnecting in space. That's all right.
Banham.
Yeah, we got the Ironbeck coming back here. I don't know if you guys want to go or not, but they're probably just going to disable the lane. They're coming in from behind us, though.
Your stream is paused for me. Is it?
Which one? Or
Corsair's stream. Yeah. Is it paused?
Is my stream?
Yeah, it does. Okay, maybe it's me. Let me refresh the page. Oh, it's fine.
Let me
It's
just
fine.
check here.
Uh,
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I had just had to refresh. I'm not sure why it was paused.
All right, cool. I was worried for
Not
a
bad.
second if it was just...
Yep.
That's okay. Cool. I'm going to stop watching. Actually, no, I'll keep yours open there, Haste, just in case we need to switch back.
Eventually, I'll get back into combat. What's funny is I'm just happily flying alongside like defenders, but they don't seem to really mind. It's all good.
Nice.
You're Linda Fontaine?
I am indeed, yes.
Hello, hello.
All right, so
It's
we
me,
are...
Vapurs or something.
How many
Oh, that's a
systems
lot
out
of
from
ships.
Ile-de-France?
These are a lot of ships.
Are we 1 or 2 systems away from Ile-de-France? Oh, 1. No, because that's the trade lane
We're
to
one.
the gate.
Yeah, we're almost
Nice.
there.
Nice. So we've only lost one of the liners, and everyone else
Two
is...
liners. We only
all
have
good.
one survivor.
And which is
Oh,
without
okay,
shields.
right. Yes. Okay.
I think there's some ship swapping going on the attacking side, so it's going to take a moment.
So just being good sports and allowing them to do that?
No, it's clearly engine trouble for the liner. This one poor guy is just being bullied.
I am being bullied, yes.
So those of you who are just popping in now and wondering what the hell is going on and why I'm staring at a fleet of ships, feel free to ask.
Fleet of Rhineland cruisers.
Is that a Rhineland cruiser?
Is that a Rhineland cruiser? Someone please
3 times.
follow so we can get that soundbite. But I will be happy to explain what's going on and what we're up to right now and what's happened.
Yeah, like if you want to know anything about the background or like the lore in Discovery, like what set all of this up, then feel free to ask questions. It's kind of my responsibility to know that stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to give you an answer.
All right, so one at a time going through the lane. Not bad. Maybe I should do the same. That's a trade lane. Whoa. Nice. But yes, that is a Rhineland cruiser. Right here. Admiral Shutsky, right? That's this guy, right here. But thanks for the follow. Much appreciated there, Adam. Nice. Did the liner just not take the trade lane?
We're proceeding on thrusters because our engine problems mean we can't use lanes.
Oh, all right then. That's fair enough. Too early in the morning followed us. Nice. Well, that's lovely. All right, I'm going to just cruise myself then.
Speaking of lore, what exactly is happening here? So there's the Rhineland
These
Emperor
are
visiting.
upcoming trade negotiations between the Gallic Union and the federal. What is it? The Federal
Empire of Rhineland.
Rhineland.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah. So
I'll switch back to you, Haste. You got a little bit more interesting stuff.
I've got a little bit of a brawl going on. Yeah.
Yeah, so the gist of what this agreement is about is Gallia is basically like a pariah state in Sirius because they introduced themselves to the galactic community by invading, declaring war on, Kusari, Britannia, and Liberty, and by the time the war was lost, had also conducted a nice round of genocide in Britannia. So not particularly popular people. So the Gallic state kind of collapsed as a result of that war, and the Gallic Union is the successor state that emerged from the ashes. But obviously still very, very unpopular with the rest of Sirius, and many people think that they never actually made amends for what had been done. More wild. And I only have 5 turrets left.
I'm surprised they have any left at all.
Yeah.
I think you kind of glossed over and rushed past one of those details. They turned the entirety of a planet into a marble.
Yeah, they glassed Leeds. Leeds is no more. That was the casual spot of genocide that I mentioned.
It is still something. It's just not a habitable something.
Yeah. I mean, you could try and live there, and it's a little bit less habitable than it used to be. Not by a great deal, but that's more saying something about what the Bretonians did to it. But Rhineland was one of the few places that Gallia hadn't actually had beef with in the past and was willing to trade with them. And Rhineland itself is going through its own economic collapse thanks to a civil war that was fought over the last few years. And because of that, they're both looking to kind of shore up that economic damage by trading with each other in a more comprehensive way. So Gallia has been a very isolationist place.
I might have perished
until this point. So, like opening themselves up for like unrestricted trade with one of the Syrian houses is uncomfortable for them. So there's a lot of sticking points, and one of those is relating to Planet Marne, which we've just passed, because Marne is a bit like Leeds for Gallia, where it's kind of their industrial heart. It's where all the manufacturing happens. Just mass industrialization. And what Rhineland wants to do is turn on the taps for like unrestricted exports of raw minerals, alloys, manufactured goods, all that kind of stuff. And that would probably benefit Gallia as a whole, just from having access to all those goods. But it would be absolutely awful for Planet Marne because they'd be outcompeted by these like very lean, efficient Rhineland corporations that they've not really been built up to deal with because of their isolation. So there's lots of interest inside Gallia that aren't happy about the idea of this deal, and that's why there'll be attacks from like the brigands. The Maquis are a extremist terrorist group that are looking to bring down the Gallic Union, because they see it as like a military dictatorship. They want a true democracy. They don't like the idea that Rhineland is legitimizing the Union government. So there's like a whole load of different people that are trying to stop this from happening.
Evidently, seeing as your ship has no shields or guns or a thruster.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, the shield is gone.
How are the attackers gathering anyway? Let's see.
So we're clear to
That
jump
is
to
a
Ile-de-France.
ton.
Are they in Ile-de-France?
Likely, yeah. I mean, based on the playlist. I'm just looking at Haste's stream there, and he's just scrolling through, and it's just all.
It doesn't end.
It actually does not end. I'll do the same on my side. It's just like, so there it is. Just all of that. Far out.
Yeah, I just jumped.
All right. So last leg of the journey, last system. Let's see what happens.
Yep. So Ile-de-France is the capital of Gallia. This is where we're going to find New Paris. This is where we're going. Okay,
And,
there are some Maquis here.
It's quite a nice looking system, by the way.
Oh god, the Maquis are neutral to me, but they're also attacking me.
Certainly a traffic jam of all time. Yeah, I mean, Diamond Wolf is here as well. I think I saw his camera ship, or has he already gone in? He's probably already gone in. That's right. Haste is in a lane. We're just... He's on the other side already. Yeah, that makes sense. That's all right. So we got about 27 people watching at the moment. Nicely done. Get some hellos in chat. We get some things rolling. Got some questions about Gallia. I mean, here's the capital system. So very, very pretty. Gallia's always been a pretty house to fly through. But there it is. Now, we'll just ram into Diamond Wolf here, because why not? Get back here. Don't tell him I said that, by the way. Just FYI. Keep that between us. Alright, where's the rest of these guys?
Tractor failure.
Uh-oh, I just lost another turret. The main thing that terrifies me is the idea of losing my thruster.
Oh, you still have a thruster.
It's
Yeah, I know,
tiny though. It's a
probably
little cheetah. It's hard to hit with Hellfires, man.
I mean, Arbalists and Hellfires.
Yeah, these loadouts are not made for such things. Like maybe Novas would be a better way to do it.
Yeah, precision strike is just not.
Yeah, you know what? I do not have enough turrets that I can contribute anything meaningful to the fight. I should just focus on turret steer and dodging. Oh yeah, sure.
Why is the liner going just not towards Paris at all? It's going down.
Yeah, I'm doing a loop so the capital ships can catch up.
Ah, right. A lot of stuff's happening. Yeah, it
yeah,
sure is
we're,
blue. I mean, yeah, the system's
30K
purpley
out.
blue. It's nice. Yeah, 30k out from New Paris. It's we're getting pretty close. That is true.
Oh, there goes another turret.
They're not on scanners though. So say if the liner survives and of course the battlecruiser gets to New Paris and docks. It's New Paris that you got to dock at, right? That, what, successful? The defenders win?
Well, success was inevitable, but how intact he is and how intact the liners are is the main question. And the liners aren't particularly intact, actually.
As far as I know, one of them is
no,
actually anything but intact. Like quite.
There's so many.
Damn.
Oh wait, all the Maquis are also hostile to me.
Yeah, using contact
I
list.
have a cloaking device as well.
Wait, the The ship just got repaired.
Yeah,
Whoa.
repair ships are.
No, I've got
Nanobots.
nanobots still.
Too full.
Oh,
If it's too
nanobots,
full,
yes.
then it's nanobots.
Okay. Yeah.
It still
Yeah.
has 300 of them.
I thought it was a bug. It looked like a bug.
People
I
were
was like,
concerned that the armor upgrade wasn't enough, but I'm not so concerned.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly in a straight line and see if how tanky this is.
Very.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
You have
Jesus,
9
all this
million
firepower.
HP?
Yeah, something like that.
It's like I'm trying to select him on my end, but I just cannot see him in all the names.
Well, if it's any consolation,
You can't see anything
literally-
either. Yeah.
I cannot steer to avoid debris because like there's too many hellfires hitting me.
Oof.
Like literally.
What are we at
there's
now? Oh my
so
god,
much
what,
stuff on my
we're
screen
half
that I
that distance
cannot
now. It was like 34 or something before, and now we're at 16. We're getting pretty close.
Hilariously, one of those Marquis just got killed by his own dudes because he flew into the hailstorm of hellfire missiles.
I mean, Hellfire missiles are, well, they're not actually explosive. So.
I've got like an armored kind of like body shield of cruisers just completely surrounding me.
Jesus Christ. There you go. Whoa.
Oh, you actually lost the thruster now.
Well, now let's see if you actually managed to make it without a
Yeah,
thruster.
on impulse,
Yeah,
it
I've got no thruster.
I did try to focus it down. Apparently, it worked. I'll take it. Insider
Something
dev
else.
knowledge.
Yeah, this system cannon was made by Dev who no longer is working with us, Grosher. He did a lot of work on Galea, many times, in fact. 700 times between 4.9.
That's me done for this, I think. Good lord.
I am.
Yeah, that
out
was
of
worked a
nanobots.
lot of times.
I have no shield. I have no thruster. I have no turrets. Yep.
Alright. So just gonna carry it through the last, what, 8k?
I think it's gonna be more than 8k to actually get around to the side with the docking ring.
Oh, right, because it's... Oh, god damn. Oh, yeah, it's to the right-hand side. You gotta fly to the right-hand side of the planet. So that's, what we're staring at right now is the capital of Gallia.
It is going to be incredibly funny if the Minister of Trade and Industry of Rhineland is assassinated in orbit of New Paris
God, that is a political,
by
like,
the Marquis of all people.
that's just political suicide for Ireland. Actually, for Ireland or Gallia, who would be hurt more
Yes.
politically by this? Like,
Answer
it
is
feels-
yes.
Yep.
The docking ring is on the right-hand side of the planet, though.
A maneuver may
Or
have
are you
costed the liner 10 years.
God, they're just like suicide attacking.
I mean, it's the Maquis. Yeah, exactly. Like,
It's very, very in character.
terrorist is in the name, so.
Yeah, I think this is probably the most thematic kind of like event and event end that we've done in a long time.
I just love how every, like, Grand capital ship is trying to shield you with
Yeah.
themselves.
But
like, with
it
bullets.
works really well, I have to say. It's just like I got bounced around like a little pinball or something between a bunch of cruisers at some point. It's just impossible to get on the liner.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know how this is going to turn out. I think if I get to the planet, it's going to come like down to the wire.
You're on the wrong side of the planet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I warned you guys.
That you did.
I remember New Paris having more than one docking ring, though. I think.
At one point, yeah, they had like 3.
Yep.
It wasn't terribly long ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm
You
being
are
told-
dangerously
hard right.
low on health.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean, you're on the opposite side. You should have just kept going.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm thinking what you guys said before is gonna happen. Assassinate right in orbit of New Paris.
I mean, a bunch of island ships are dying in New Paris, except they're not Rylander Island. They're vaguely alien-looking island ships.
It's like it's impossible to even see what's hostile and what isn't, to be honest. Oh, there goes
I'm
one.
getting.
I don't know.
I'm
The
getting
liner's
bounced
kind
around
of.
so much.
You're kind of about to be saved, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the,
but he has no shield.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I
Oh
got so
boy.
much screen lag. I thought I was about to get bounced into the planet then.
All right, 13, 12.
Oh my god.
Oof. Getting pretty close.
Yeah, I can't even see
11.
where the.
10. Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
You can do it, Jamie.
I don't think I can.
I don't think you can. No, I don't think you can.
No. 7. 6. Yeah.
Bring out the repair ships. Repair 3
Just
million
quickly
HP.
repair it.
Yep.
5, 4. Yeah, that's it. This is the end of it.
There she goes.
There she goes, boys.
God. Well, it's very fitting for Maquis to have like suicide dive bombed the liner in orbit.
Oh, there you go.
Shield fail.
God.
Is it time to announce no more respawns for anyone?
I suspect that's where we're at.
I think my incompetent piloting skills are probably going to be what the post-event drama is.
The Burghausen is completely intact, and that's obviously what matters.
What?
But I mean, the DTR should have went for your engines or something. I think
Can you
that's.
sub-target him? Sorry.
Sorry?
I don't think he took any damage. I don't think he took any. Yeah.
Okay.
DTR kind of didn't go for it in their one attack, and we changed the rules on them halfway through, so that was their contribution, unfortunately. I think they had the best chance of actually ripping that BC apart.
Well, that's the finale.
It would
then.
be impressive if the Maquis Ranel managed to do some damage to the Burghausen.
Not yet.
How many hostiles have we got right here at the moment? Like 2?
I would be surprised if it's just 2 with how fast our liner died. Well, I say fast, you know.
Because I count 1? Or not? Are we good? I wonder what we're firing at.
Yeah, the engine.
It's not even taking any damage though. It's really tanky. Like that engine alone, I think, has the health of a Rheinland battleship or something like that.
I'm in camera ship now, just looking around. I'm in the Gallic Press camera ship.
Shield restored.
No, that's okay.
I think what you're doing at this point is just, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what's left at the end of it.
Just trying to see who are the enemies here? Because we got M&D, Gallic Navy, RM. That's it.
I guess the Maquis are routed.
I don't see where the Marquis guy is.
There's still quite a few Marquis.
Really? I don't see anyone here. Yeah, I don't actually see any Marquis on the player list. What is going on? Or at least on the scanner. I have no idea what you guys are firing at. Alright, is anyone else streaming at the moment? Maybe I can switch their point of view here.
Restored.
I'm just sitting here in a staff ship, so I'm afraid there's not much to show. Maybe Antonio's in the Berghausen.
I was just shut down by an overwhelming defense force.
Now all I've got to switch to is Diamond Wolf and then myself. That's alright. I'll just stick to myself here. Yeah, I can switch over to you.
And there's a bunch of stuff happening to Antonio that doesn't seem to be on your screen, sorry, which is quite strange.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I actually don't see anyone here.
That is not something I've seen before.
What's the problem?
Look at Corsair's stream and Antonio's stream. Compare the two.
Antonio's shows a ton more ships. I see like nothing. There's just firepower going on and there's no ships they're shooting at.
That is not something I've seen before. What the hell?
It is something that happens very rarely but I've mostly seen that in Limbo.
There you go. Yeah, it's a lot more happening. I just switched to Antonio's now. So apologies, guys. Like I said before at the start, there's going to be a lot of jank with this, but we got there in the end.
Shield failed. Track failed.
Antonio, you have nanobots? Valkyries or something?
No, he does, because he's quite literally meant to be an invincible ship, with only his components being
Oh.
yeah. So he's got so much health, like he's virtually unkillable. He could have impulsed all the way from New Berlin and probably lived. But the point was that they could have like taken everything out if they'd gotten around to it.
Taking a break to check chat after my incompetent liner piloting. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I have announced it twice. It's probably easier for you to tell than it is for me.
Maybe they were just
if
There were probably
anyone's
quite a few left.
participating,
The
If
easiest
anyone
way
in the-
so just park your staff ship near Beaumont, and if you see any Maquis ships heading to the planet,
Yeah, I suppose that works.
if anyone's who's playing the attacking side and watching the stream right now, respawns are off. So if you die, that's it. End of event for you. 1 hour respawn as per normal. Had I know that from reading the forum post, but players here don't. That's true. Great event. Yeah, it was a fun one. Normally I'm not really available when it comes to all this sort of stuff, but I'm glad that I was on point today to do this.
You can see.
Yeah,
the
thank you
mess
for
in first.
streaming for us. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say any time, but that's a lie. I can't do this at any time. Nice. There you go.
Hey.
Everything's quieting down now.
Anytime, parentheses, sometimes.
Exactly.
Well, I
Look
think
at
after all of
that.
that, the server held up astoundingly well.
It held up
Yeah.
really well. Yeah, it was very, very
Yeah.
stable.
Even on Corsair's side, it ended up being pretty smooth eventually.
I mean, majority of the time, yeah. Aside from this
Apparently
last
we-
part where I could only see half of it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
apparently the breaking point of the server is somewhere between this mess and Theta.
The problem is, I think this had about as many ships in one place. It's
Yes, it's just that
it's
the
the
amount of caps.
capitals. It's
It's
the
the caps.
capitals. Yep.
But what about capitals? It really is that problematic.
The guns, the amount of guns and turrets.
Amount of guns, you think?
My money is still a little bit on gun
Battleships.
counts.
So that the
Yeah,
wild
Come again?
battleships.
Hayes, what did you say?
run.
Gun counts, gun and turret counts, I think, are a big
Yeah,
part
for
of it.
example, battlecruisers have 10, battleships have 22. Like, on average, right? Like, 1 BC is, like, not a problem, but it's like barely more than a fighter. But a battleship is loads.
All right. Is there anything else that I don't know if now's a
And
good
how come-
time to wrap this up, or if there's anything else that's happening?
Well, it was literally just going to be like a few minutes of the Emperor spewing uninformed bullshit, and then probably Admiral Schultz trying to patch over whatever insults and offense he caused. So-
Antonio wasn't ready for this part. Do it! Do it! Begin. Address the people of Gallia. Alright.
Stop.
Yeah,
We can have it running in
just context for everyone who is listening in who, well, like there's a big update that's coming with Discovery 5.1 where I've been doing loads and loads of writing to fill out Rhineland's lore, because one of the problems with Discovery is that it has been running for 18 years at this point. There is a lot of mod story, a lot of mod lore that is just contained in base info cards, and they are just overwritten as new story developments happen. And because of that, the setting itself can be a little bit inaccessible to new players. There's you know, you have to track down someone who's been here the whole time to explain to you what's going on. So part of this lore update is actually making sure that everything is in the game, so you can read news articles, you can look at base info cards, and you can track what's happened over time. And part of that is kind of like putting some more meat on the bones of what happened in the Civil War and who the Emperor is and what the Emperor does and that kind of stuff. And the gist of it is that Emperor Frederick Albrecht II, I think, is the last remaining blood heir of the previous imperial line from when Rhineland was an empire the first time round. Except in the Federal Republic, there was no need for aristocrats, there was no need for emperors. So he was effectively just a spoiled socialite who'd been living off old money, like hedge fund managers had dealt with his cash on his behalf. He is not a practical person. So he believes he's a preeminent mind on politics, economy, military strategy, but really he is just vomiting uninformed bullshit, and it's up to the kind of group of political toadies and military officers that he surrounds himself with, to kind of like smooth over all of the issues he causes. So,
This had better be worth it. This is Theta 3, submitting data.
I hope nobody noticed that I beamed myself to Beaumont Base instead of Beaumont Depot.
That's a classic. On the point about server performance that came up earlier, I checked the stats. We seem to repeat about 78 players in the system, which is substantially lower than the Theta thing, which went up to, I think, 98, 99-ish. But there's still a lot, so we held it reasonably well.
Yeah, it certainly didn't feel like lower.
Whoever was flying that second liner was like smoking like meth, or the third liner was smoking meth, bro. Like I don't know what he was doing. Dude, Jamie, you were like on some.
Yeah.
I don't know what you were smoking, but I want to try it, dude. Like you decided to fly like behind the planet and like off center of the gate and everything. We were all like, "What is this guy doing?" Like
no,
at one point, you tried to turn around and go back into fucking Cologne from zero. I was like, "What is this? What is going on, bro?" What is happening?
No, I never tried to go back to Cologne. That was the other liner.
Yeah, that was
but
someone else.
yeah, the issue in Ile-de-France was that I was just vaguely heading towards the planet, and I've not been to Ile-de-France in years, so I couldn't remember which side the mooring fixture was on.
You were
It's
warned
probably
numerous
on
times.
the side.
On this
Probably
voice
on the
chat.
side where all of the trade lanes are pointing to and all the stations are at, and not the side where there's
Yeah, I know.
Does
I know,
anyone
but the
does
problem
anyone
was-
know the answer to Kanan's question, by the way, with who made the
The
music
music
for
tracks.
Galia?
Yeah, the old music was way better than the new music.
No, this is one of
Navigation
this is one of the OG
on-
tracks though on in Ile-de-France. It's familiar.
In terms of the future for any bigger projects or releases or ideas or whatever, for people who want to join Discovery, or I guess for those who play now, what would be a nice thing that you guys would maybe want to announce that's coming down the line?
What for 5.1?
5.1 or even further in the future, if you guys have something that you guys are working on for much later, or is that something maybe you want to keep close to your chest?
Well,
What
I can throw
is it?
Haste under the bus.
Oh,
And
no.
talk about the very cool mining update.
Sure. I mean, we're kind of that's a little bit of Angar under the bus as well.
Yay!
We're all
We are doing
sharing
something that
Yeah.
isn't entirely new to mods and Freelancer in general, but it is new to Discovery, which is to change mining away from shooting, well, not entirely, but some aspects of mining, moving it away from shooting tiny little rocks into shooting bigger rocks that you break up into parts, and then shooting those parts of the rocks or pieces inside the rocks or nodes inside of the rocks, and then getting your resources that way, which hopefully is going to be a bit more engaging. You'll be able to break them up with missiles and stuff like that. And I think that is one of the more interesting things coming up, besides the usual bucket loads of balance changes and Jammy's big like lore updates. Quite a lot of cool stuff coming.
I mean, there are a few ideas regarding expanding up on Earhart, but those are
Those are reliant on one of our wizards, which is Three-Worm. Oh, here it comes. Let's have the Emperor's speech.
All right, here we go.
You have to narrate it at the same time.
Do you want me to read it out?
You need to do the voice.
All right.
I don't do voices.
I don't think there's any German people here to enunciate that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
No.
We need Sarge here. We need Sarge for this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the director of the BDM is fired for not being able to protect the 3 liners.
Yeah.
The liner pilots were smoking meth and flying to the other side of the planet.
yeah. So,
You will
ladies and
instead
gentlemen,
replace-
I stand before you, the embodiment of our unmatched supremacy.
We see you on our scanners. Identify yourself.
This is Asteroid Mining Group, Epsilon 13.
Someone in chat's just like, watch him declare war right in front of you, Paris.
Epsilon 13.
Paste.
What is your destination?
Our trade convoy hails from
Yeah, just the Gallic officer telling them off.
Antonio?
So,
Oh, he's
Rhineland's
going.
Oh, he's going? Okay.
magnificent realm standard of unrivaled brilliance in the Sirius sector.
Try getting a nice shot of the little convoy here, the little fleet.
Oh, the Donau is so big.
As your ruler, I assure you that our exceptional culture, industry, and might surpasses any feeble attempts made by the usurpers.
I'm glad he's such a charismatic man. He really is.
Haste, have you got the press office logged in? I think you might need to do some damage control.
Oh no, I do not.
It is with great pride that I announce Rhineland as the epitome of perfection, a testament to the unmatched genius that is into Gallia.
I feel like Schultz just comes in. Okay, Granddad, let's get you back to bed, and then they have to go.
Yeah, go back to your exotic entertainers. Please step away from the mic.
The majestic Darius, welcome.
In our pursuit of excellence, let it be known that Rhineland reigns supreme. Our accomplishments echo through Sirius.
We're all eagerly awaiting the moment where he starts saying anything about Gallia.
It's clearly a Christmas tree there, Kanan. It's nothing else. Rhineland's just Rhineland.
Please tell me that he's just making up this speech on the fly and not.
So.
Clearly, Discovery needs to get in some better speech writers.
Under shall continue to dominate and shine brighter than everyone.
Under the banner of Rhineland, ignoring the French house you're currently inside of. Makes sense. He's talking as if they just captured Gallia.
Well, they got warships on top of New Paris, right?
True.
Honestly,
glory to Rhineland, glory to Emperor Frederick.
Honestly, we should have like the Dax show up. That'd be pretty based.
Did you just glory to himself?
What a man! What a man! The man, the legend.
Okay, please tell me this is still docked on there. Ah, it isn't. Ah, that's unfortunate.
All right.
Like maybe we can say something like, we understand why Gallia would want to import superior Rhinelandic products, and we are happy to sell you the things that we don't want.
Things that we don't want.
I mean, they don't own this place, but they have an understanding with the people who do. So.
Yeah. I wonder where I heard that before.
I have no idea. It just came up with it.
Sounds like something that should be put in a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Gallic forces, we are here to offer our mighty resources and aid to your weak house.
Weak house says the house that lost 70 wars in a row. One to itself. I love it.
They don't own this place. They only break some bones if they have to.
I saw KKS press office login. Is the press office ship going to be another warship parked right outside the house talking about crowd control? Oh, will
So the press office is Admiral Schultz, who is the Emperor's handler.
Yeah.
I mean, Haste is just undocked in the
It's
press
all right.
office. So.
I'm gonna improv it. It's all right.
I see no way this can go wrong.
Oh, more Marquis. I would have to check. I can't actually remember.
Looks like the
Alrighty,
Marquis
take
is
it
just
from
gonna get got. I don't think the Razor guy here is got the memo.
Incoming torpedo.
Oh.
Well, he's there. He's no more.
Bear with me.
Nice.
Everything's a bit laggy at the moment. So Schultz is SCHOLZ.
I'm glad we've just made it up. We've made it my problem. I see how it is. Jammy, help. What happens next? Didn't think this far ahead, did we?
So once this is wrapped up, I'm thinking I play that 21st anniversary video to sort of cap it off, and then that would be the end. What do you guys think with that?
Yeah, makes sense.
Scanning cargo.
Press off it. It's alright. Don't shoot me, don't do it. I see all your turrets.
All the names are blending together. I can't see who's who. Yeah. With this being the end now, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know there's still 20 odd of you still watching, so we're just wrapping up some roleplay stuff at the end here. But yeah, I mean, Emperor arrived, both liners destroyed. Not the best position for Rhineland to be in when they arrive at the capital of Gallia, but this is it.
Yeah, I think this may mean that the trade negotiations need to be completed by Emperor Frederick's exotic entertainers rather than the trade delegation. I don't know if there is anyone else left that is actually qualified.
He's got some backups on board, doesn't he? Let's see. He's got 5 socialites. I think they've got it handled.
Cargo jettisoned.
So are we at the end of this, or is there still more to say?
I think we're
how to
there.
trade deal.
Cargo.
Yeah, it's just
For Empire,
conversational
for
stuff now. So.
Yeah.
Cargo jettisoned.
So
It would have been
ultimately,
easier had the trade minister still been here.
Definitely.
That's fair enough.
Rest in
Ultimately
peace.
unimportant. The rest of this here, would you say this is pretty much completed?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
thank you for everyone who joined us.
Once again,
Any
breaking the 100-player threshold, which every event seems to break. As far as we've not to toot our own horn, but it seems pretty consistent. Very nice.
No,
It's ever didn't explode.
And for those of you who are watching who just play the standard single-player Freelancer, there's panels below that goes through to our Discord or to the forums as well to get Discovery Freelancer installed. Doesn't take very long. It's advertised as, 60 seconds? Like, it doesn't take very long at all to get it all set up and stuff. But yeah, there's also a panel below for my own little group. Don't know if you want to check that out, but yeah. In any case, happy to wrap this up with the 21st anniversary video again. Anyone else got some final words, or is that more or less how we want to wrap this up?
Yeah. Also, be sure to check out the
Chaos
other
mod
21st
tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow is
21st
Chaos.
anniversary mod.
Well,
Yes.
tomorrow is a strong word. It's like in 3 hours.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah.
No, isn't
there
it?
you go
Oh,
then.
I don't even know which one it is, but it's very soon then, I suppose. But technically tomorrow.
Scanning cargo.
Good stuff. you led the Bundys in the first wave. Thanks for all who took part. Yeah, I mean, everyone who's watching, I mean, even if you didn't say anything, thanks for at least joining in and experiencing this. And those of us who have played the game, all 100 of us, it's quite a large group, of course. And yeah, I mean, multiple waves of everything happening. But yeah, we'll wrap this up by playing the 21st anniversary video again. Thank you all for joining in and just having a good time. See you later.
Bye.
All right, playing the video now.
And we're off. All right, cool.
Might be
All
the
things
first time.
considered, that went reasonably well.
That might be the first time we've streamed stuff voice chat, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Last time we were on the starport when we did this last year, but it wasn't too dissimilar. There was just more of us this time, I suppose.
Hmm.
We got a higher staff to spectators ratio.
And honestly, the little program or the POV switching thing that I created, it worked. I'm actually very happy about that. In practice, it worked.
I think it's just had we been a little bit better prepared, and I blame myself plenty. I think a little bit more, having more people in the action would have probably been cool, but it's just kind of, it's so tricky. But you had a good bit from Amber, right? And maybe someone else, I'm not sure.
A little bit from me, I guess.
Yeah, it's just tricky. I think those are the most interesting to watch. Although it's such a mess in these fights, I don't even know if it's interesting to watch someone hold Hellfires while getting like Wesker up their ass. I don't know.
Oh, that bit at the end was so fucking disorientating. Being in the liner, my entire screen was Hellfire explosions. I couldn't see a single thing.
Yeah, like
It's
that,
just,
that
like, bouncing
explosion
around on
effect
screen.
needs to be toned down slightly, given their refire.
All right,
Yeah.
that's me. That's me wrapped.
That discussion about the number of players in a system and whether they're shooting, etc., and its effect on server load is interesting. I suspect it's not just number of guns, but the guns refire rate.
Well, it
Probably
isn't.
also.
Here's the interesting thing. We had a POB siege in. Well, I mean, it is also their refire rate. It's the sheer number of projectiles, of course. But we had a siege in Delta. Angar knows this, actually. We had a siege in Delta, and I would say there were about 70, 80 players online, maybe more even. And the fighting hadn't started yet. It was just two big groups, one near Nauru and one near the player-owned base. And I looked at the desk, and we were at 160, 170 MS load with not a single shot fired. So it is also possibly collision checks or something. Maybe the server is doing some weird collision checks and just
Maybe it's just the massive geometries of and complex geometries of caps.
Yeah,
this is
like that's
recent, right? Last few months post Angar.
Yeah. This was yes, 1-2 months ago, something like that. So definitely after the optimization.
Nothing has changed since then, notably. So the only thing that changed is battleships versus no battleships, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like in terms of player numbers. That Delta siege that day was, I think, very comparable to this.
This
and
was,
here it
as I
held
noted
so much
earlier, this was slightly smaller than the Theta thing. I mean, we're saying like 90 players in the system. This was like 70 something. But yeah,
but it held so much better. It's kind of it wasn't a small difference. Yeah, I think it's
4 this time of day. Nice.
Oh, I docked, my friend. Like I can't improv this. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be saying.
This also reminds me that
just say that you've got people aboard and they'll do the negotiate. Like you're not having the negotiation space. You're here for an extended stay or something. Oh no.
Yeah, like the trade negotiation wasn't supposed to happen in space. That was just like a speech, and then everyone clears off. So.
Yeah. This also reminds me to give us an option to just straight up disable repairing ability.
Yeah, like that was sort of like, that's also something that was almost the first thing posted in the event thread. The fact that one of the liners went backwards, got repaired to completely full in like 30 seconds, and then proceeded. That's It's a bit dirty. But that's
I will
so I
say that
forgot repair ships
in the
existed, to be honest.
Bundschuh/Wild/Maquis chat, we were many people were salting over that.
I mean, I can imagine. Yeah, I was also saying we should probably disallow it or PM people not to allow it because it's the 20 times multiplier that makes that a problem. Like a 20 times armor multiplier is insane, and you're effectively repairing 20 times faster as well, right? So.
Did we ever fix that issue where people could midway through like a POV siege alter their vulnerability window?
I mean, that's not a fixable problem thing. That's not really fixable.
Technically, sort of, but the problem is siege windows are purely on the forums, right? They're not a gameplay concept. The game doesn't know, which is never.
Haven't we balanced stuff around that?
I would say we sort of.
Like we must have, right? Because we must have calculated how many days you need to go to base versus how many we allow in the siege deck.